welcome to another Life of Atlantis video. So today's video is going to be about me purchasing my first lot of land. It is about a half an acre out in Tennessee. So I'm just going to talk about the process because a lot of people were asking, and I was like, you know, I'm going to make a video that way hopefully I can answer just about all of your questions. Okay, so the first thing, make sure everything's correct. So anyway, once I got the money, I was like, what do I want to do with the money? And so pretty much I was thinking about getting a new car, like a cash car at the auction. But then I was all like, I don't know. And so I was all like, okay, what have I always been wanting that now it's possible, you know, a little bit more possible. And so I was like, I've always wanted some land. So the first thing I went and did was like start researching, like, you know, where can you even purchase land? And so like the first place I went to, I think was like Craigslist and like, you know, Zillow, Realtor, or all those normal places and stuff like that, and just looking around. And the place that I actually really started researching on was actually Facebook. Facebook, you know, they have their ups and downs, but they platform be okay. You know what I mean? Like, they be pretty good. Like, I like them. And so I went on Facebook Market and started typing in like I think land for sale and stuff like that, and just researching different areas that I was interested in. And so then I had been researching for like a couple weeks. I found one property that was about 6 acres. So me and my husband went out and looked at it. But oh, and that's I'm wearing my Atlantis Collection shirt. If you haven't shop with me. Okay. But anyway, so me and my husband, we went out and checked out the land, but it wasn't really a great fit for me. I really had anxiety driving there, to be honest, because it was like up in like the mountains and stuff on like a dirt road, y'all. And then like it was like this big dip down, y'all. It was like more like hunting land, like with deer and stuff like that. But no, like I was getting anxiety. I was like, oh my gosh, what if I have to come up here by myself? Like, and then it just didn't fit what I had envisioned for, like what you know, it just didn't fit my vision. But I was like, you know, that it's 6 acres, but it just wasn't for me. Like, it was more land, but it wasn't my vision. And so then, I think I had took like a break for like a day or two, because I was like, I couldn't focus on anything else. I was like Shakira or Elena. I have 2 names. Well, I actually have more. But anyway, I was like, girl, you need to like focus on like other stuff, like, you know. And so I was like, okay, but then I just couldn't. So like, I just still started looking. Like I said, I think I took like a day off or 2 days off. And so then once I started back looking again, I saw this property, and I was like, is this correct? I was all like, hello, and I just started asking them questions. Like, the main questions that I was asking was, does the land have any restrictions? Restrictions are pretty much like, you know, like, pretty much, do you have to have like a house that's a minimum of 1,200 square feet? Does it have to have a percentage of brick, like 25% brick if you build a house? Like, those type of things. So he was like, no, there's no restrictions. And I was like, okay. And so I was like, I forgot what else I asked. I was like, zoning and stuff like that, because zoning is like, you know, does it have to be residential? Can it be agriculture? Like, it's a lot into that. So he was all like, there's no restrictions, which means like I guess the zoning, there's no zoning and stuff like that. You can do whatever you want on it. And so I was like, oh, and then the price was like actually really good. I got a good deal, y'all. Like, I don't, y'all. Okay, so this is how much I paid for it. I paid $1.5 thousand for it. So the loan was $1,000, and then I had to come out of pocket about $500, which I had that amount. So I was like, what? This is actually in my budget, because I was really looking at like a lot of owner financing, but I was really like, I don't know, like with things going on right now, I was like, I really don't want to do owner finance, because like, you know, things right now are kind of iffy with the virus. Like, you just don't know. So I was like, I'd rather just buy something cash. But I was like, I don't know if I can afford anything cash. Like, and so like when I found this property, y'all, like I was like, like, I would like to see it. And he was all like, somebody else said that they are interested in it. And so I was like, oh, okay. And so I was all like, but he was all like, I don't know about this guy. The seller was really cool. Like, me and him, we really vibed over those. Like, I think it took like a week's process. We really vibed over that week or whatever. He was really, really cool. And so he was all like, I don't know about this person. And I was all like, why you say that? And he was all like, the person said they trying to do it on a lunch break. And I was all like, yeah, that does sound kind of weird. Because I was all like, a lunch break, you don't really have like enough time to really get a lot done. Because, I don't know how. Anyways, I'm not going to get into all that. So anyway, so I was all like, oh, okay. So I was all like, well, I would like to come see it. And if I'm interested in it, then, I would like to buy it. And so, pretty much he was like, okay. So, I went like, on a Sunday. I drove up there, and just checked it out. Like, the land itself was just, it was just land. There's nothing really on it. Oh, it does have a water feature, by the way. It has like a little spring on it, y'all. Oh my gosh. I've always wanted a water feature. So I was like, this just feels like it's for me. Because I've always wanted a water feature. And he was just telling me all the like amenities. Like, it's like 2 miles from the Tennessee River and stuff. And I was like, I've always wanted a piece of land by the Tennessee River. Like, I pass over the bridge all the time. And like, I just be like, oh, how nice it must be to like live so close to the water like that. And so anyway, so once I went and saw the land and like looked around the neighborhood and the town and stuff, I was like, this is really, really nice. And so like I messaged him. I was like, hey, I like it and stuff like that. And I was like, so do I come on Monday? Because he was saying that we could go to whoever is buying it, we could go to the courthouse on Monday. And so I was all like, so do I come and be like the backup person from, because apparently there was somebody else who was saying that they were interested. And so he was all like, it's first come, first serve. And I was like, okay, say less. And so, like, I was like, okay. And so, like, on Monday, pretty much I wanted to call, like, I'm one of those people, I love to be prepared. So I tried to call to make sure, like, everything, like, I tried to research everything that was needed. But since I went inside on Sunday, I had to wait on Monday to talk to, like, the courthouse and, like, figure all that out. And so when Monday came, I was already, like, I think I had called up there and told them what I was trying to do or something like that. And so I think I was already driving there because, like, they opened up at, like, 10. It was, like, weird. But anyway, so I was driving up there or whatever. And then they told me, like, yeah, you'll need the deed. And then, like, like, she was all like, you'll need to get an attorney. And I was like, an attorney? A lawyer? I was like, what? Like, I was all like, can I just do it myself? And she was like, I mean, you can, but, it's kind of a lot into it to make sure that, like, everything is transferred over. Everything's done right. And so I was like, that's true, but, like, I'm already kind of coming. I don't know how much that is and stuff like that. So, like, then when I was coming, I was, like, still, like, calling attorneys and lawyers and, like, asking them, like, the process, how much it costs and stuff like that. Could they do it today? And a lot of them was like, no, we can't do it today, but we could do it this week. And I was like, And so I called the attorney that the courthouse had recommended because they were, like, literally across the street. And so I called them. At first, like, they wasn't picking up. And so I, like, left a message or something. And then I think I called back and then they picked up or whatever. And so I told him what I was trying to do. And I was like an hour away from, like, being there. And so he was all like, you don't even have to come here today. He was all like, I can go to the courthouse. I can get the deed. I can, like, do the paperwork. I can, get the seller in here and notarize that. I can send you the documents if you don't want to come up here. And you can get it notarized there in Huntsville and mail it back to me. He was like, you and the seller and all three of us, we don't even have to meet if you don't want to meet and stuff like that. And I was like, say less. And so I was all like, okay, I'm going back home. I was all like, this is the name the deed is under. I was all like, tell me when it's ready. Like, I gave him my address and everything. And baby, I went home. I was like, ooh, your girl just hired her first attorney, lawyer, whatever. I felt like a big boss, man. Like, cause I'm hiring my own, like, lawyer and stuff. That's really dope. And so then pretty much I was like keeping in contact with the lawyer to make sure I had like mineral rights and stuff like that to the land. It's a lot into it, y'all. So he was all like, yeah, you'll have mineral rights. You just won't know like the history of what was already done, but you could pay for that if you want to. It'll be like an additional charge. And I was like, I'm good for right now, as long as I at least have the rights or whatever. And so then he had already sent the paperwork. I had called them or whatever, because he thought, I was all like, I'm just gonna come up there. That way, like, you know, I could go ahead and get it done or whatever. And so oh, let me make sure I'm staying on topic. Oh yeah, I actually am. Okay, so anyway, so I was all like, I'd rather just come up there, that way we can go ahead and get everything done real quick. And so I was all like, my mom had told me to get a cashier's check, and a cashier's check just means that, you know, it's more certified than like a money order and stuff like that. It's just saying that the money is like legit or whatever, that the bank is like, you know, like I don't know, it comes from like the bank, or the bank is saying like, you know, it's more trusted pretty much. And so I got a cashier's check for the amount, which the attorney fee was $150, and then I also had to pay like, I think like $25 for the record fee or recording fee. So the recording fee was pretty much like after me and the signer, or me and the seller signs the documents, it has to go to the person who keeps the records, saying like I'm the new owner, so that costs money or whatever. And so pretty much like it was like about $175 that I had to pay the lawyer to like do the documents, notarize, and just do everything. So I was like, baby, that sounds good to me, because I'm like, I don't live here, so you know, I'm gonna let you handle that. And so I went up there. The seller was already there, and so like we just went in together. We talked a little bit, and like I said, he was real cool the whole time, y'all. Like, oh baby, if he has any more properties he ever wants to give, I would definitely work with him. And so it was real simple once we got with the lawyer. Pretty much we just signed everything. He was all like, since the courthouse is closed today, I'm gonna go up there tomorrow and, you know, drop that off. And then once you know, it's recorded and the new deed is done, he's gonna mail that to me. And baby, that's it. And I gave the lawyer the cashier's check. He wrote the seller his amount of money, and you know, that was really the whole process. He was all like, you'll have to pay this year's taxes or whatever, and just keep up on your taxes. And make sure when y'all are buying a property, make sure you keep up on your taxes, because that's how you wind up losing your land or your property. Just because you pay off something, or you pay for something cash, doesn't mean that you don't have to do anything extra. You have to pay your taxes, or else you can lose your property and it becomes like tax lien, and that's a whole nother process. So but that was mainly the process. I found the property on Facebook Market. It was $1,500, $1,500, because yeah, I'm like, that might sound weird, but $1,500. I had to pay the lawyer about $175. Really it was $150. And then, like I say, the recording fee was like about $25 or so. But that was really it, y'all. I got really, really lucky. But then at the same time, like I've been saying on my Facebook, like, it's land out here real cheap, but you have to be willing to move and travel for it. Because, like, while I was looking, I seen some cheap land out in, like, Colorado, but it was like the desert, y'all. But they were trying to give away, like, I think it was like 5 acres for like $4,000. But like, Colorado is far from me. It's like about 20 hours, not even taking breaks. So like a whole damn day. So I was all like, I don't think that's worth it right now, just because, like, you know, like, that's really, really far. My property that I just bought is only like 2.5 hours, and the drive up there is just so beautiful. So I'm like, I really don't mind it. But that was mainly the process. I got a really great deal, y'all. Like, I paid cash for it. Like, I got a really great deal. And that's what the seller wanted, was cash, because he was about to leave and, you know, move. So, you know, he was just selling it, I guess, to, you know, get some money to go ahead and move and stuff like that. But anyways, if y'all have any questions, definitely drop them down in the comment section. I'll try to answer them. Might do another video, Q&A or something like that. But I hope this video explained the process. And the next video that I want to do is a video of the actual property. It's not really too much to see, but it's mine. You know what I mean? Like, I got to do some work on it, but it's mine. Like, who? You know what I mean? Like, baby, it's mine. Like, and it's close to the Tennessee River, y'all. It's beautiful. I'm in love. The town looks nice. Like the people were friendly and stuff. It's diverse, so I like that. But anyway, so definitely follow me on my social media pages, my Instagram. I have my business account, and then also my Life of Elena's account. So definitely follow us on there. Purchase some products. Support us. Support my baby. His products are the Cashier liquid and bar soap. Also support my little cousin. Her soap is the carrots and goat milk soap. So just support us, y'all, because we need that support. And I make really great products, so why not support? But anyways, thank y'all for watching another Life of Elena's video, and see you next time.